All right, so welcome to what is going to be a very strange video. What we are going to do in this video is we're going to look at a couple of features we can use with Zoom that you may or may not be aware of, but in order to do so, I needed to set up a Zoom with myself. So the picture of me staring at you is coming from my computer. That is the host screen, okay? That's the screen that's broadcasting right now. And the screen on the left side, as you're looking, that shows the side of my face, is that is from that's showing that's the iPad view. Okay, so the iPad would be a participant view, and the reason I'm doing it on the iPad for you guys is because most of you have iPads. So I want to show you what this would look like. So let's assume that you're on a Zoom meeting with me and you're in Zoom. So that's the lens we're looking at this from, all right? And so there's a couple of features in Zoom that are super cool that I'd like to use that I think will be helpful for us when we're learning new things, either in turn and pretend I'm you on an iPad. All right, so here I am on an iPad. When you are in Zoom, if you tap the middle of your screen, what happens is you get this little toolbar that comes up, and there's join audio, stop video, share content, and actually it won't say join audio, it'll probably be quit audio because you'll be in participants, and then there's a more button. If you click on the share content screen, okay, and then it comes up, says only the host can share in this meeting. So I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna fix that real quick. All right, so it should work now. All right, so I would go, you'll see a bunch of options come up. It's like screen, photos, iCloud Drive, Dropbox, Microsoft OneDrive, Google Drive, Box, bunch of different things. If you click on the bottom one, at least it's the bottom one for me, and it's called Whiteboard. And what's really cool is this comes up, and then you have an online whiteboard you can use. And so you could say, okay, Mr. Simons, I have this problem, 3x minus 17 equals 45. How do I solve this? And I could help you with this and encourage you and walk you through it, all right? And then when we're finished with it, where you don't need to control the screen anymore and somebody else needs to show me something, or I'm going to take over the screen again, there's an arrow on the top. And all you got to do is just click on that arrow, and then it pulls up the toolbar again, and then you click on stop share, and it's red this time instead of green. It's red, and you click on it, and then it goes back to green, and then it goes back to the host having control of the screen again. Okay, now another cool feature is sometimes I'm going to want you to be able to do some things with a little more power than what's on that whiteboard. So there's a really cool feature on your iPads. All of you should have an app called Notability, and you probably used it somewhat. But Notability has this great capacity where you can actually make it almost into like graph paper. All right, and there's another video that kind of shows you how to do that. So let's assume you know how to do that, and that we're doing something with graphing, and you want to show me what you're doing. All right, so we're going to go about this the same way, where you're going to tap the middle of your screen and then click share content. All right, and then on your drop-down menu, you're going to click the top one, which says screen. Now, when you click screen, you're going to get this option that comes up that says screen broadcast, Zoom, start broadcast. And it's just making sure that that's what you want to do. And then you will click on start broadcast. Make sure your microphone is on. You'll click start broadcast, and then you're going to see what that looks like in a second here. And you can see on this screen here that that's what you're going to have, something very similar to that on your iPad. Now, if you click on that, it'll go away. It says you are sharing screen. Okay. Now what you do is you just double click your iPad, and that will show you all the different apps you have open, and then you can open up Notability. And when you open up Notability, as you can see, the picture you're looking at on the video is what I would be seeing, right? And so from where you are, you could be like, okay, I'm going to draw another square. I'm going to draw, a 6x6 square. So I'm going to do this, right? And then I'm going to draw another one. And there you go. And it shows up okay? Just like a half second after you do it. It's really cool. And then that way I can kind of walk you through some things and you can try some things and you'll be able to demonstrate things, show me things. So it's a really nice feature, and I don't know how much we're going to use it, but I want to have the option to use it. When you are finished, you will notice that there is this red dot at the top of your screen. If you click on that, it will bump you off. It gives you that prompt, stop broadcasting screen with Zoom. You would click stop, and then that will put you back to, it puts back to me kind of controlling. You're still, I'm controlling the show now, but you're not showing up because you have to double click your iPad and then click on Zoom again and come back in the meeting, or at least where the video comes back in. So that's kind of how this works. It's really not as confusing as I'm probably making it sound, but I just wanted to be really clear about everything, and hopefully this helps you with it. So thanks for paying attention, and looking forward to using this with you guys.